Family of Light, welcome back to my channel. This is Davida with Medium of the Light Tarot, and my cat, if you can see him, Mr. Riley. He decided to join us today. So Virgos, you got cards speaking. Woo! I didn't take much. They've already been pre-shuffled. So I ask that the collective higher selves of Virgos come in, and if this is going to resonate with you, to have your guides give you information that will be healing, holding, and loving for you. And I please request that you like this video, of course, if you liked it, and so it can get spread to other Virgos that need to hear this information. So let's see, what do we got going on here? Let's see, Virgos. All right, so generally, this is you, this is them, this is the storyline. Let's see if we can move these up so you can see it. If you've been with my channel for a while, you know the spiel. But for all my new subscribers, flip this storyline as it reads. You'll be the only one if it resonates with you. So let's get started. You're definitely feeling defensive towards this person, but there's the Lover's card right here, and this person is looking towards you and you're looking towards them, and you're looking defensive. Now, Spirit, why are they being defensive? You learned some things you weren't too excited about, is what I just heard. The Hierophant here in reverse indicates that you thought this was going to be something that would up level, and because of this information, you're kind of thinking twice about it. But I'm also here from Spirit that this is kind of your MO. This is what you do when things start getting serious. You start finding reasons why to become defensive. With this Knight of Cups here, it's put you dead in your tracks. But like I said, this is kind of like a thing that you do. And it could be conscious or unconscious. Now for your person, they're definitely waiting for their ships to come in. They're waiting for you to change your mind on being defensive. And it's made them question, like, well, what's going on? And so they've kind of gone within and trying to figure out, like, okay, I guess I need to withdraw too if you're withdrawing. They see you as this abundant person who doesn't need anyone, and they're hoping that you want them. Especially with this Lover's card right here. This is a love connection. I mean, you feel it here. And here's the Queen of Cups in the reverse. And then here's the Seven of Cups. So there's a choice that needs to be made here. Let's see, let's go a little deeper here. You've got the World card here. You want this to work. You want something to work. What I'm hearing is you don't care what works. You just want something to work. So I feel like you're defensive because there's been so many times when you thought things were going in the right direction and they didn't. And this person is really keeping your interest. And it's, with this Hierophant comes the Knight of Swords here in reverse. So it's like you want to go towards them. You want to give them, the energy. You want to give them the love. But you feel like you just need to run away. And of course, like I said, flip the storyline as it reads. With this Knight of Cups comes the Strength card. Yeah, I feel like you kind of maybe started dating before you were really ready. Yeah, because they're looking to find their empress. They're looking to the future to find their empress here. You know, and they might be a little disappointed too because they thought that, you know, you could be the one, you know, and you've become the Ice Queen. Queen of Swords here in reverse. And like I said, flip the storyline as it reads for you. You know, and it's put them in a dark night of the soul too, because they're like, but I thought, I don't know if you cut them off or you just became cold and despondent to them. What's up with this Lover's card? Wow. All right. Now, this doesn't happen too often, coming on top of each other like this, clarifying that. So there's a choice that needs to be made about making a commitment with this Four of Wands here. So if you just thought this was another run-of-the-mill person who's trying to offer you something but doesn't really mean it, that's not a fair assumption. With this Queen of Cups here in the reverse comes a Judgment. So this is your calling to say, this is different. But I feel that you were them. Like I said, flip the storyline because I hate it, you know, that I'm, you know, don't shoot the messenger basically. But when Spirit's saying, hey, this is what they need to hear, I'm going to dish it. So you need to make the decision here. You know, and your person might be thinking that you have other options of partners as well. And I can hear you saying, no, that's not it. That's not it. You know, it's something about something that you learned. You know, it's kind of like that thing where, you know, someone finds someone that they like, but they're so hurt and defensive that they're like sitting at dinner and going, oh, they chew weird. And oh, they do this. And, you know, it's like random little things that have caused this tower moment. And it's all up in your head. I mean, yeah, they might not be like your perfect prince or perfect queen or perfect they, you know, but it's this person is here in earnest. And the interesting thing is, this is the second time this has come out in a storyline today. I've done many, so I don't know. I can't remember which one it is, but it's this self-sabotaging energy of not wanting to take the leap and say, I'm going to offer you my passion. I'm going to offer you this. Let's light it together. Because of the fear, you know, because you're fearful of this. You know, and I think that you honestly do want to move away from this hardship and go into calmer waters. I think you really do. I just don't know if you understood that this was of your mindset. This was of your sabotage. You know, on the bottom of the deck again is another ace. So you've got the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords. So there's potential here, to move this forward, Virgo. Kind of feel like this is both of you, but it's more that you're just feeling not healed and not ready. And this person's hurt because they were ready. Sad. You know, again on the bottom of the deck, self-purgatory, your own torture. I think that you have the means in your ability to turn this into a celebration, you know, and grow the situation. Let's see. What are because I feel like you're kind of holding on to the distractions of the despair of the past. Like you're like, if I have one more heartbreak, I'm going to do this. But there's a message coming, and Spirit, what do you suggest? Opening your heart, speaking your truth, and saying, you know what? I thought I was ready, and I'm not. I mean, and I don't even know if I can feel that you want to be with this person. Do you want to be? Yeah, you're even confused if you want to be with this person. Because your heart is so closed down that you don't even know. You don't even know. So it's time to, slow the train and say, hey, you know what? I need to do some healing here. Let's pick this up. Let's communicate, gingerly as friends. And I'm going to do my healing and see what comes up of it. And they're going to be like, wanting to woo you, wanting to celebrate and go, okay, we can be friends. We can do this. Let's be cheerful. It might be a fine line for them. Well, they're just going to end up waiting. So if you're not really into them, you might want to decide to cut it off because this person is really into you. And if you're just not ready and you're not feeling it, certainly don't string them along just to have someone. Let's see here. Let's pull. Oops. I like you. Someone likes you and romance is blooming. Fun, flirting, and wanting to date. So maybe they were just wanting to take a little too fast for you too, and that's why you're like, oh God, I don't like the way you chew or the way you look at things. Whatever excuses you were making to back it up. And, you shouldn't have to make excuses. If you're not ready, then freaking say so. Like, wow, I'm not ready. Let's keep this slow. And maybe that's the conversation that needs to happen. I was like, oh, I'm not ready. But hey, let's just casually date and see what happens. Let's see here. We are going to pull some cards from the Twin Flame Oracle. Karmic partner. So you might be trying to heal from a karmic partner. Someone who really threw you for a loop and made you want to do this despair shot, so to speak. But know that this is, you're at the end of a cycle here. This is the end of a cycle where you're like, well, yeah, maybe I dated too soon and I should have waited. But, do this. I like you, Romance is blooming. Let's have fun flirting. Let's date, but let's keep it casual. So on the bottom of the card is a yes and no answer. So go ahead and ask yourself a question that is yes and no. And I'll let you think about it for a sec. All right. So the answer is yes to whatever you asked. Yeah, so you're going to need some time, and there's no harm and there's nothing wrong with asking for it. But just be aware that they might be sitting here waiting. So make it clear, because, they want to be lovers with you. If you haven't already been intimate, which I feel that you already have, they're looking to you and they want to celebrate it. So just be wary of that if you're just in the like zone and they're in the love zone. All right. Virgos, please like this if it resonated with you so other Virgos can hear this healing message as well. And please subscribe if I earned your subscription today, and I greatly appreciate it. And I will see you again on Medium of the Light Tarot. Oh, and Riley says bye. I know that he walked away. All right, bye-bye.